So next topic is Bezier curve. We have seen interpolation, then B-spline curve, and now we'll go for Bezier curve. What is Bezier curve? Actually, it is a different way of specifying a curve. Now, rather same shape can be represented by B-spline and Bezier curve. The cubic Bezier curve require 4 sample points. These points completely specify the curve. Now we'll see this with example. Now this figure shows sample Bezier curves, we can say. The curves begin at the first sample point and ends at the fourth point. So if we need another Bezier curve, then we need another 4 sample points. But if we need 2 Bezier curves connected to each other, then with 6 sample points we can achieve it. So for this third and fourth point of first curve, did you get it? Third and fourth point of first curve should be made same as first and second point of the second curve. Now let me repeat once. What is Bezier curve? Bezier curve, it is a different way of specifying a curve. Rather, same shapes can be represented using both by B-spline as well as Bezier curves. The cubic Bezier curve, the cubic Bezier curve requires 4 sample points. These points completely specify the curve. In the figure we can see that the curve begins at the first sample point and ends at the fourth sample point. So if we need another Bezier curve, then we need another 4 sample points. But if we need 2 Bezier curves connected to each other, then it can be done only in 6 sample points. But in that case, the third and fourth point of first curve, right? First curve requires 4 sample point. So third and fourth point of first curve should be made same as first and second point of the second curve. Did you get it? 4 sample points for one curve, and if we want 2 curves connected, then for second curve, the third and fourth sample point of first curve will act as first and second point. These are the equations for Bezier curves for x, y and z axis. Next is Bezier curve generation using midpoint subdivision. We will talk with reference to this image. Bezier curve generation using midpoint subdivision. Now here, as the value of a moves from 0 to 1 in Bezier curve, the curve travels from first to fourth sample point. But we can construct a Bezier curve without referring to the equations which we have seen. Now how this can be done? It can be simply done by using this midpoint subdivision. So the points, now we can see the figure, the points A, B, C, D are the original Bezier curve control points. Okay, we need 4 control points, you know that. So A, B, C, D are the original Bezier curve control points. Now here we are having 3 lines, A, B, B, C and C, D. A, B, B, C and C, D. So then we have to find the midpoint of these lines, as suppose we have named it here as P, Q and R respectively. Now after that we have to join PQ and QR. We are joining PQ and QR. Then again find the midpoint of these newly generated lines, and we have named it suppose S and U. Then form a line segment between S and U and find midpoint of that line. Then suppose I forgot to write name here. Suppose we name it as T. So this point, suppose we name it as T. Let's name it as T. Now point T, that point T will be exact on the Bezier curve. This point T divides the curve into two sections. One as we can see A, P, S and T, and second will be D, R, U and T. Thus, by taking midpoint, we can find a point on the curve, and also we can split the curve into two sections. Now we can continue to split the curve in smaller sections until we have a section so short that it cannot be replaced by, we say, a straight line, or till the size of the section is not greater than the size of a pixel. So this is midpoint subdivision Bezier curve. Here I also want to tell you about what is cubic Bezier curve. We have seen what is in short cubic Bezier curve. Like we know that I have used the term before, the cubic Bezier curve requires 4 sample points, right, to completely specify the curve. I will tell you shortly, in short about it. Now the cubic Bezier curves. Actually, cubic curves are commonly used in graphics because curves of lower order commonly have too less or little flexibility, while curves of higher order are usually considered unnecessarily complex and to make it easy to introduce undesired wiggles. So to join multiple curves into one curve smoothly, we need to specify the position and there we can say tangent vectors of both ends. That is, we can say the continuity is required. So 4 points, suppose for example P0, P1, P2 and P3 in the plane or in any three-dimensional space defines a cubic Bezier curve. The cubic starts at P0, right? We know that from first one, going through towards P1 and arrives at P3 coming from the direction of P2. So usually it will not pass through P1 or P2. These points are only there to provide directional information. We can refer this first one shows the cubic Bezier curve. So I'll repeat with these names so you'll understand easily. Suppose 4 points A, B, C, D in the plane are in the plane and which define a cubic Bezier curve. So the curve starts at A going through B and arrives at D coming from C. Usually it will not pass through B and C. These points are only there to provide directional information. The distance between A and B determines how long the curve moves into directions. The curve moves into direction, which direction? Direction C before turning towards D. So cubic Bezier curve indirectly specifies the endpoint or tangent vector by specifying two intermediate points that are not on the curve. So did you get it? Bezier curve, midpoint subdivision, as well as cubic Bezier curve. These terms are very simple and very easy to explain to. So just go through it and don't skip these topics as these are very important from exam point of view. Also the basic properties of Bezier curve I will tell you in short. Now properties, the first we can say the basic functions are real in nature, right? As we have placed the numbers also, it is not compulsory to give or change the shape. Here the sample points are given and directly we have to pass it, so it is compulsory to pass from first and last point. Then Bezier curve always passes through the first and last control point, that is the curve has same end as the guiding polygon. It matches to the polygon which is expected. The degree of the polynomial defining the curve segment is 1 less than the number of defining the polynomial points. Therefore, for 4 control points, the degree of polynomial is 3, that is cubic polynomial. Like we said cubic Bezier curve has 4 control points, but the cubic defines 3. So the reason they have given the degree of the polynomial defining the curve segment is 1 less than the number of defining polygonal points. So for 4 it's considered as 3. Then the curve generally follows the shape of defining polygon. We know that it follows the shape. The direction of the tangent vector at the end point is the same as that of the vector determining by the first and the last segment. The curve lies entirely within the convex hull formed by 4 control points. The convex hull property for a Bezier curve ensures that the polynomial smoothly follows the control points. The curve exhibits the variation diminishing property. This means that the curve does not oscillate about any straight line more than defining polygon. The curve is invariant under an affine transformation. So for any transformation it does not show any variations. Next we'll see fractals in next video.